Hi everyone, my name is Nia and welcome back to Blank Dream. Now see, as you notice, Yuzu is not here anymore because she went in peace, or she got her wish or whatever. Yuzu's wish came true. She's finally free from this world. Let's be happy. Now, into that door, if you can open it, your ending must be near too. Now, I could just my plan is to get all of his mirrors now, but I am kind of curious to see if it makes any difference if I were to go through that door with her gone. So, I'm going to try it. Yes. Just to see what happens. If nothing interesting happens, I'll probably just cut it out. If it's the same kind of ending or something. Alright, so I did try that path, and it led me with the same endings as before. I think it was 3 and 4 that were possible. The happy, or well, I don't know if it's happy, but you know, the ending we just saw last episode, and the ending where she just kills Ayato and whatever. But now I'm going to focus on Ryotaro's mirrors, and I guess I have to come back to here, and here's the teddy bear there. So supposedly, this does have some purpose. Again, going by a walkthrough. Okay, here it is. Again, I'm going by a walkthrough. Just to warn everyone. Just so I know where to find them and I don't have to waste your guys' time. So, this is how it be. Yep, okay. So, I'm gonna cut back to the point where I'm back here with him. Okay, so I actually had to go back to an old save file, so you see Yuzu here. For whatever reason, I went back to Ryotaro to get him to follow, and he didn't answer with anything besides, let's be happy for Yuzu. And so, that means I have a feeling that we have to be we don't have to, we can't have Yuzu's mirrors, I guess. So, I'm gonna jump cut again, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The mirror shows Ryotaro's reflection. Now, what's this? What will it be this time? Can't imagine what will come up, even though it's just about me. I wonder if the return of a new memory were to totally invert my present personality. That may well be the same as death. No jokes about how I'm already dead, please. Well, you started it, so, you know, whatever. A year ago, a company. I like the scenery and all that. Should we get going, Sengoku? Yep. Are you worn out, sir? Yeah, trouble at home lately. At home? Eck, is Sis up to something again? She has seemed upset lately. So is that your dad then, or something? No, not that. Well, it's not the kind of thing you tell people about, but you're not a stranger. See, my old man's inheritance is proven to be kind of a mess. Oh my god. That's what's going on, I guess. So, Ryotaro knew kind of about Mishiro from her dad. Interesting. The inheritance of a famed artist, eh? I bet it's a lot. Huh? But didn't our father pass away last year? Why is it only a problem now? Actually, it's been trouble ever since then. I'm the eldest son, but the will says everything should go to someone else, except they're refusing it. That said, they won't even give it to me, so it's up in the air. What was that old man thinking? That does seem really messy. With money, you should always follow the law. That's what I intend to do. Soon, I'll get a lawful interpretation at a suitable place. With this taking up all my time, I didn't realize how I've been hardly talking to my daughter lately. This is a delicate time for her too, I would say. This is no good. As her father, I should... Calm down, sir. Are you okay? Right, sorry. I should at least do our job properly. I know, Sengoku. Will you come to our house later? Huh? To your house, sir? I'm sure it'll take her mind off it if you or to talk with her brother. And if you could, talk to my daughter like a good uncle. Wait. I'm confused, so you're referring to him as her uncle, but you're not brother. I don't know, whatever. Your daughter, you say? There's been some trouble. She's been retreating into her shell lately. She doesn't have many friends at school. I feel like she needs some new relationships. That's not the relationships that we need. Well, I wonder if a clumsy fellow like me could have a good talk with her. Please don't talk about the weird stuff. It's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure someone like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. Oh my god, this is terrible already. Oh boy, don't do this. As pathetic as it can be that we're so busy with money to tend to her, but this is important. We can't ignore it. Okay, so alright then, if my brother-in-law insists, how can I refuse? So who is he married to then? I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. Sorry. Hey, wait, have you seen her before? The cute little, young lady in your New Year's cards, right? Right. I wouldn't mind some time to brag about her, but it's time. There's work to be done, yes. Okay, now let's go. Our west building, right? Yep. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I remember. I see, Mishiro, you're Shinji Usui. No doubt he was my boss and my brother-in-law. Though at the moment, I can't recall if I ever did meet you in person while I was alive. They seem like trivial memories, but I feel like they relate to my death and my wish. I'm reading these wrong, but that's alright. Many holes remain, but I've remembered a fair bit. Couldn't have done it without your effort. I've got something here. Oh yeah, I got the key from Yuzu beforehand too. I didn't check that out. I picked it up on a rare rock around this world. No point in me having it. I'm sure you'll make better use. I'm gonna look those keys up after all of this. Now, no more to do with this eerie place. Be sure to let me know if you find another mirror. Sure thing. My boss was Shinji Usui, and Sis was the child of my boss and Sis. What's left is the why of me being here. Of course, the same goes for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do another jump cut just to get right to the point. You don't have to worry about it because the last one was fairly long, and I'm so sorry that it was that long. But I am going to jump cut. I can't say that I'll actually stay within the time limit that I actually wanted, but we'll see if we can cut down in some of the parts. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are here. We have to go here. Yes, there's a ladder. Surprise, there's a ladder in all the fireplaces, it seems. Wasn't I just down this way before? I thought it was. Did I go here for, Yuzu's, or is it just identical to hers? Well, hi, teddy bear. Okay, so another one, and this must be another random ending, I'm assuming. But, again, yay! Okay, so let's see. A bit different from the other mirrors, strange place too. Reaching the critical moment, perhaps. You walked to this place yourself? Boy, you're strong. I mean it, deeply. But strength isn't the same as never fatiguing. No, save it for later. First look at this mirror. What awaits us? What horrors are waiting? Are all of this? I don't know. Oh, she just looks like you when you were a kid. but at the same time, much too cute for that. Oh. Well, that's interesting. It's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. Okay, now let's go. The west building, right? Gah, the smoke's already up to this floor. Oh no. A fire? It's no good. The stairs are too hot to approach. Cruel fate. Will it end like this? Without anything resolving my family? I'm sorry, Chica, Michiro. Oh. I see, so he's her mom's brother, I'm assuming? Makes sense now that I think of it. So I'll never get to meet Michiro. I'm sure she'll grow to be far prettier than Sis. I really wanted to have that chance. It's really not anything lewd. I just see such beauty there. Oh, just wanted to see Michiro. Oh, well, not much there, but that means we get to see more horrible things up front, or forward. I remembered it all, how I died, my wish, and all the rest. I see now, admirably nasty, if I do say so myself. I'm a bit tired. Feels like more information overload than our previous mirrors were. Once I've got it sorted out, I'll talk about things to do with you and what I know. I'm sure that's simply my duty. Oh, are you planning on going on ahead? If you are, I'll accompany you. A good uncle should protect girls, you know. That's interesting, though. It's kind of a plot twist that he's her uncle. Okay, I am gonna save here, though. I haven't been saving the past few ones, but okay. I just have to remember. Oh, where am I? Yuzu. Center. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's this one here because I don't remember. Well, no. Yeah. It was this one because that was the one that I was trying to get to. Let's go! And this is going to go over time after all. That does figure. But I think I'll check out the keys I'll check out the keys in the next episode, but I'm just going to finish this off and then call it good for now, so to keep it from getting too long. Oh no, it's another. It's Grandpa! One of these cells, huh? Is that Grandpa? You're Rinzao? Once, there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius Rinzao Usui. Rinzao's art was highly esteemed and sold for high prices. He had status and wealth. Grandpa, what are you talking about? And why are you here? Wait, look closely. I don't think he can hear us. Soon, Rinzao married a woman, and they had a son named Shinji. Rinzao preached the beauty of art to his wife and child, but they showed no interest in it. Rinzao's wife did not see his art, only the prices attached. Shinji, too, was taught her practicality. That's sad. Not, the whole wealth thing. Just for it for money, I guess. So it was only natural that Rinzao formed a relationship with a servant showing true interest in art. Huh? When Shinji was 8, Rinzao and the servant had an illegitimate child. Her name was Tamaki. Rinzao kept Tamaki hidden from his wife and Shinji, managing 2 families. But between Shinji, who not cared at all for art, and Tamaki, who adored it like her mother, Renzao's affection went towards Tamaki. That came to an end shortly after Shinji went to college, when Tamaki's existence came to light. Renzao offered his wife consolation as asked and divorced her. Shinji, already grown, kept the name Usui, a wise choice. He knew how to make a living. Some time passed after that, when Tamaki, who Renzao adored as a daughter and a student, turned 18. Renzao made the biggest mistake of his life, which we kind of know about by now. He adored his daughter Tamaki, so he had a child with her, which is messed up. I'm sorry, that's very messed up. Tamaki and her mother left Renzao. They refused even money. Tamaki seemingly birthed and raised the child, but who knows the details. Renzao was unable to hear of it. Near 20 years passed since that incident, and Renzao died of illness. Nothing unusual. Age comes for all. Shinji was the oldest of the Usui family, set to inherit his fortune. So Shinji would be her dad, I'm assuming. It makes sense. But thinking of it as a final atonement, Renzao passed on, leaving a will to give it all to Tamaki, the inheritance. So the boss was disputing with Tamaki over it. That man's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing him to be here. Only the creator of this world knows why, but it seems some dead fellow has business with me. But very well, to face my sin eternally is an appropriate afterlife for me. That's all. Sorry for the long story. Visitors are rare. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. Be well, dead one in soul. Let's go, there's nothing more here. I guess it's not as traumatic as Tamaki's, but yeah, maybe it's because I already know what happens to him. Shall we return to the usual place? Especially after Renzao's story, I need to talk to you. Yo. Okay, I want to see if she has anything more to say to this. Nope, okay, nothing more. So... Oh, no, I didn't want to talk to you, Yuzu. Okay. Let's listen. Got it, alright, let's begin. First off, Mishiro, I think you can probably open this big door now. Had no problem opening the Sinkai door earlier. Surely you can open this one if you like, or if you want to. Before that, listen to what I have to say, now that I've got my memories back. I'm Ryotaro Sengoku, younger brother of Chika Usui, Mishiro's mother, and subordinate to her dad, Shinji Usui. Okay. I knew about you for a while back from the New Year's card Sis sent me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course, but I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. I probably mentioned it, but this music is so pretty. Oh, okay, I'm definitely trying to get this soundtrack later if it's possible. But when I asked my boss about you, I learned that you'd been glum and moping as of late. I know why. You injured someone in middle school, and Seth kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says without a second of hesitation, "No poking fun now, it's the end." Huh? But I died before it happened. We got caught in a fire in the building at work. A fire? Yes, it was with your father. After that, well, it even kind of surprised me. Partly by will, I became a soul, and I flew around to where you were, apparently. So for a year or so between my death and yours, my soul was sort of haunting you. Oh, okay. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know that's what happened. For you see, ever since I saw your picture, or your photo, I considered you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So that was your wish. So it was thus, it's been granted. By following you, I wound up in this world. And in this world, my unrealized wish came true. So what's next, I wonder? Looks like it's this. Your body. Not sure if I'll ascend or go to void or what, but this is goodbye. Shiro, the harsh circumstances you had, and the fact that you're dead now. I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say, don't blame your parents. But I just want you to know, I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know. Your father worried over and regretted how he was spending less time with you. He wasn't just weighing you and the inheritance on a scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the Sui fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm, but she had no ill will, I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing a husband and a brother, and fought with her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-blooded. I just want you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, though. Oh, right. One last thing while I'm being late. There are people who value you. There are people who would be sad about your death. It may be a bit warped, admittedly, but I'm one of them. The world's not that much of a disappointment, you see. So, I've done my best to encourage you. Bye. Rest easy. Ryotaro left. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my existence go? Okay, Yuzu, what do you have to say? Ryotaro's wish was granted. He's free from this world. It's surely a good thing. Okay, Mishiro, let's go through the door. The end must be near. Okay, so I'm gonna save here, and then I am going to try to see if there's anything different with this ending that's here. And if not, I think I'm just gonna cut to the chase and then I'll say my goodbyes then. So, I'll be back again. Okay, so I don't know what to expect from this ending, I guess. I could have just kept it going, but with Yuzu being right here, I wonder what would happen. So, let's see if there's anything different with this. That wasn't Mashiro, was it? Of course. It was someone long before you, the first person to come to this world. And yet, I've learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Can I make all of that something that never happened? Okay, and I kind of feel like this is going to be kind of a repeat of what happened beforehand. But again, I stand by this choice here. I can't do it anymore. Dad's secret distress, Mom's painful effort, and even Ryotaro's unusual concern for me. I can't just make it all be gone. That's not my wish anymore. Are you sure? Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change the harsh reality. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I'm not scared of vanishing without getting my wish, because my wish coming true would just free me from this world. But now all the souls will be freed, right? That's a happy thing for me. I feel sure of that. Mishiro, leave the incense or something at my grave. Think of it as saying hi. Aww. That's sad. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. After After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I had really been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. Michiro, you're awake? Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. If I had lost you too. I'm sorry. I drove you to do this, didn't I? My mother was shocked by my suicide attempt and apologized for her harsh discipline. My head felt very hazy. I remembered that she was my mother, one who'd become very strict at some point. It just took a lot. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought, fear and unease towards my mother came up from the gaps of my memory. But it's okay. Ryotaro had told me about the pressure on the Usui's and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easier to hold my mother's hand. My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could never remember many past events. I remembered Ayada was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I'd probably only met them in the mirror world. Ultimately, my mother gave up the inheritance and we lived a simple life together. Things are a little strict at my high school, but I think I can handle it now. After all, this is the world I've come to after many shortcuts and detours. Okay, I'd better get to bed. I have school tomorrow, and tonight I hope to have good dreams. Okay, so that's it here. I don't know if I can skip these since we already watched them, but I'm just gonna leave it be while I speak my thoughts a little bit on this ending. I've already kind of spoke my thoughts over the game itself and the other ending. I guess I do want to know what kind of ending this is, if it's the same exact ending as the other, but in regards to the differences, obviously I was more emotional with the other one, and part of that maybe I already knew about some of the things that, about just what happened with the Suis and Tamaki and all that there. So it does help that, we kind of went through this beforehand. In regards to our mother and all that, losing a brother and a husband, I think. Yeah. A brother, her brother and her husband at the same time. That's gotta hurt. It's hard to deal with. Death in general is hard to deal with, especially if it's someone very close to you, and to deal with that with two people in your life that are really important to you, that's gotta be hard on you. And you can't. I guess I can kind of understand from the point of view that there was the inheritance issues and the deaths and and then of course Michiro's instant middle school and whatever. I can kind of understand why she was kind of so stressed out, But what's this say here? Ending 3, small happiness. This too is a proper ending. Okay, I don't know if that's different wording from the other whatever one I had there, but it is a ending. So with that, I guess I don't. Maybe I favored the other one because the adopting Michiro and whatever, I don't know, but they're both good. They're very good, and there's a few more to look at into. But I think the next one I'll be doing, finding out what those keys are, And the other thing that I had in mind was to see what would happen if we got both the mirrors before entering. But I'll have to figure that out in the next one. And this is run fairly long as well, but not as long. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.